Why, hello and welcome to today's practice out here in the autumn season. We're going to go ahead and get started standing at the top of our mat today. Tadasana mountain posture. Take a full and deep breath. Inhale, reaching your arms out behind you and overhead, gazing between your hands. Exhale, reaching the right arm behind and your left forward. We go again. Inhale, reach up overhead. Exhale, opposite direction. Opposite, take your left behind your right forward. We go again, inhale, reach. Alternate, exhale, right behind, left forward. Try and get your shoulders in line here. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, twist. We go twice more. Inhale, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, and away. Dropping your shoulders nicely away from your ears. We go one more. Reaching and away. Inhaling up. Interlock your fingers. Exhale to release your index finger, crossing your thumbs. Gaze and look up. Full breath, reaching and lengthening from your waist. As you exhale, drawing a line over to the right. Send your sit bones to the left. Side stretch. Inhale, return center. Exhale, opposite direction. Reaching your hands to the left now and your hips to the right. Gorgeous side body stretch. We go again. Inhale, reaching. Square your hips in the center, squeezing your inner thighs. Exhale, reaching with your fingers to the right. Sending your hips away. Inhale, center. Exhale, alternating, reaching. Stay balanced across your left and right foot. One more time each side. Inhale, lengthen. You feel that little bit taller, reaching up, pulling your waist apart. And reaching away. Notice that you can go a little bit deeper each time. Rolling your bottom ribs up to the ceiling and looking up. Inhale, you return center. Exhale, opposite direction. Now pointing those fingers to the left. Gaze and look up. Shoulders back, extend your elbows straight. Rolling your top rib or your bottom rib up to the sky. Well done. Inhale, return center. Looking up, broadening your collarbones to the sky above, and as you exhale, drawing that line down the sky, down the wall, all the way down to your feet. Now you're in your forward fold. So just let go here, let go of your upper body, hanging forward. Your upper body like a rag doll with no bones, just letting go. You keep a generous bend in your knees for now. Feel that your belly button reaches the tops of your thighs. And you're balanced across your feet. Exhale, squeeze your inner thighs. Straight knees with a little micro bend. We go again, inhale, generous bend, belly button to the tops of your thighs. Exhale, straight knees, micro bend, soft knees. One more time, inhale, sitting back, look up this time and reach your hands. Dropping your balance back to the heels of your feet. Exhale to stand up tall. Inhale, gazing between your hands, reaching. And as you exhale, palms of the hands together to the heart. Giving your shoulders a little roll, you drop your hands by side body. Rolling back and rolling forward. Go ahead, inhale, reach up and overhead. Palms of the hands together to your heart. Raise your right leg up. Exhale, step back on the right leg. You're in your high lunge. Okay, so back heel is raised, your toes pointed forward. Think about rolling your right hip forward and your left hip back. Inhale, reach your hands up overhead, straight up overhead. Turn your gaze to look up, holding that balance. Well done. As you exhale, go ahead. Take your right hand behind and your left hand forward. Drop your back heel so your foot is pointed at an angle, that back foot, your right foot. At the same time, however, you want to keep your back knee rolling up to the ceiling. Well done. This is our Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. So as you inhale, we're going to remain your foot in the same position, but reach your hands up overhead. Interlock your fingers above your head. Exhale, releasing your index and crossing your thumbs. Keep your hands in this position, squaring your hips to the front of your mat. Well done. Now as you inhale, raise your back heel to point your toes forward. Exhale, shift your balance forward and step. Spring off your back foot. Standing up tall, inhale, release your hands and gazing between your hands, reaching. Exhale, palms of the hands together into your heart. We take the opposite side now. Raising your left leg up, step back on your left. And you're in your high lunge, your back heel is raised, your toes pointed forward. So this time you want to think about rolling your left hip forward and your right back, squaring off your hips as best as you can to the front of your mat. And you inhale, reach those hands straight up overhead. Lifting your sternum, broadening your collarbones to the sky. As you exhale now, windmill. Left behind, left arm behind. Right forward. Drop your back heel to the center of your mat. Your left toes are pointed at an angle. Relax your shoulders and your shoulders are in line with your hips. Keep your gaze forward, in line with your fingertips. You also want to keep your front knee in line with your big toe. And still remembering your back knee, using the ground as feedback as I broaden my foot into the ground below. It's a lot easier for me to get this external rotation in my hip. And so it's a lot easier for me to keep my knee pointed up to the ceiling. As you exhale, your feet remain where they are, and you reach your hands up overhead, squaring your chest and your hips to the front of your mat. Gazing between your hands or forward at the top of your mat. Inhale, raise your back heel and point your toe forward. Shift your balance forward. You ready? On that exhale. And you can interlock your fingers, release your index finger, cross your thumbs here. On that exhale, spring off your back foot. Nice and strong. Forward, standing tall, find your balance. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, release your hands. Now allow them to fall by side body. Give your shoulders a roll back. And forward. Inhale, squeezing those shoulders up to the ears. Squeeze your arms, squeeze your fists. 3, 2, 1, exhale. Let it go. Well done. And again, deep breath, inhale, squeeze the shoulders, your arms, your fists. 3, 2, 1. One more time, inhale. And exhale, let it go. Well done. We're going to go through another round of our lunges into our chair posture. We're going to put them together. So again, standing at the top of your mat, inhale, reach your hands up overhead. Exhale, hands together into the heart, or if you don't want to do that, that's okay. You could take your hands to the hips instead, or your waist. Go ahead, step your left foot back. Okay. We're going to go straight into our warrior posture, into our warrior one. So drop your back heel. Inhale, reach your hands up overhead. Interlock your fingers at the top, releasing your index and cross your thumbs. Remember, you're using the ground as feedback. So as I broaden my foot into the ground, I get feedback. I notice the position of my knee, my shin bone. So I'm using the ground as feedback, getting deeper into the posture, becoming aware of parts of your body that you want to hold on to and feel strong, and other parts that you want to let go. Just bringing awareness. Okay, warrior two. On your next exhale, windmill left arm behind, right forward, your gaze forward. Inhale, warrior one. Reach your hands up overhead. Exhale, raise your back heel, toes pointed forward in your high lunge. Step forward. Your legs together, make one leg. Inhale to sit back and down. Back to the heels of the feet. Exhale, reach your hands up overhead, shoulders back. Navel strong, scooping belly button towards the spine. Look up, deep breath, inhale. Exhale, squeezing your inner thighs to stand tall. We go again. Hands by side body. Give those shoulders a little roll back and down. Forward. Opposite side. Inhale, reaching those hands out behind and overhead. Palms of the hands together into the heart or the waist. And you exhale, step back on the right leg. On the right leg. Inhale, warrior one, drop your back heel. Reach your hands up overhead. Interlocking your fingers, release index finger and thumb. Find your alignment, squaring your hips as best as you can to the front of the mat. Notice your stance here. Notice your back foot broad. Okay. And as you, on your next exhale, windmill, right arm behind, left arm forward. Even your fingers are active here. Think about rolling your hips externally out and away. Dropping your shoulders down and away from your ears. Well done. Inhale, Virabhadrasana, warrior one. Reach your hands up overhead. Exhale, raise your back heel, toes pointed forward. Shift your balance forward. Full breath, inhale. On that exhale, spring forward, nice and strong. Inhale, reaching tall. This time we sit back into chair with an exhale. And as you sit back, you look for that lengthen across your sit bones. So your pelvis should be nice and square, nice and even. Of course, that starts from your feet. So be sure that your feet are balanced. Your hands up overhead. Take a full deep breath, inhale. Reaching and looking up between your hands, your shoulders are back away from the ears. And as you exhale, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your inner thighs. Standing up tall. Full breath, inhale, reach. Exhale, releasing your hands. Give your shoulders a little roll back and forward. Well done, fantastic. We're just going to finish off today with our wide-legged stance. So your toes are pointed forward, and you can use blocks here if that helps, or a chair. Okay, so of course you don't have to, but like every little bit helps. So definitely look into that if you have blocks at home. I always recommend keeping them handy for your practice. So inhale, reaching your hands up overhead. Exhale, palms of the hands together to the heart. And you're going to go ahead, bend into your right knee. Bend into your right knee. Send your sit bones back and down. Keep your opposite foot grounded for now. Inhale, return center. Square off your hips as best as you can. Exhale to the opposite side. Keep your knee in line with big toe. Feel that stretch on your inner thigh and your groin. Inhale, return. Exhale. Drop, sit back. Inhale, center. Exhale, sit back. Okay, that's 4. Gonna keep moving. Go 8. Inhale and back. Exhale to sit. Inhale and return. We're halfway. Add a reach if you want. Go 6. Inhale and back. 5. 4. And as well as a reach, you could raise your opposite foot up to the ceiling. Inhale, return. Exhale and reach. Looking up. Inhale and back. Last one on this side. Exhale. Inhale, looking up. Stand up tall. Rolling your hips out and away. Last one. Go for it. Again, looking for that lengthen and keeping your knee in line with big toe. Shoulders back, look up. And returning. Well done. Okay, hands by your side and catch your waist. Inhale, look up. And back with your gaze, lifting your heart up. Keep your navel active, your lower abdomen braced towards your spine. And on your next exhale, begin to fold, hinging from the hips. Once you feel that you can go no further, and you should again feel that lengthen across your glutes, you're just going to take your hands under your shoulders, so to the ground or to your blocks or to a chair. It's up to you, even a countertop. Well done, and we're going to go for another round of those bends. So inhale, we'll start with our left, this time bending into your left. Exhale and center. Go again. Inhale and exhale. Go 10. See if you could go a bit further. 9, 8, 7. Return into center and then straight across to the opposite side. Well done. Give me 6 more. 5. Try and keep your gaze up. 4. Keeping that opposite foot grounded or raising up for the last 4. 3. Go 2. And last one, make it your best. Yeah, well done. Okay, folding forward, reach for your ankles, shoulders back, elbows extended, full breath, inhale. On that exhale, take the palms of the hands together into your heart, or just to your waist. Take your hands to your waist. Full breath, inhale. Exhale, squeeze from your bottom, squeeze from your glutes and your inner thighs to return upright, shoulders in line with your hips. Shuffle your feet into center. We're going to finish off standing at the top of your mat. Step your left foot back at an angle, pointed to the top corner of your mat. And your right toes pointed forward. Your knees are straight and you square off your hips to the front of the mat. Little anterior tuck here as well. And you take your hands behind you, either in prayer between your shoulder blades or you hold on to your elbows. Okay, so you can shorten your stance here, but our target is the hips. So keep your knees soft, but strong. We're gonna go 7 repetitions. Inhale, send your sit bones behind you. Your chest will fall forward. Lengthening from your waist. Exhale, squeeze through your buttocks, squeeze through your glutes, and squeeze at the top. Pause for a moment, feeling strong. We go again. Inhale, hinging. Exhale, return. Be really mindful of your hips here, okay? Go again. Inhale. Exhale. Try not to go as far. If you feel any kind of sharp or jabby pain, you don't want to feel that, okay? Just don't go as far if you're feeling any sharp pain. Okay, that's 4. You can always widen your stance like train tracks as well. Last 3. Inhale. Exhale. Last 1. Yay, well done. Step forward, march it out, march it out. There's a squirrel running. He must have seen me. Apparently squirrels forget where they hide acorns when they're looking for acorns and burying them in the ground. Apparently they forget, like, I think it's like 2 out of 3 or something. So that's where we get these trees popping up. It's pretty cool. We're going to move to the opposite side and finish off there. So about a foot behind you, step your right foot and point that heel into the center of your mat, near enough. So your right toes are pointed to the top corner of your mat and your left toes are pointed forward. So your stance is pretty short here. Remember, take your feet nice and wide. And everyone's body is unique, so women especially, like our pelvis will all be different shapes, wider or more narrow, and it's okay, just adjust to your body's needs because your body has its own intelligence, you know. Ready? Hands behind you, holding opposite hand to opposite elbow. Square off your hips. Straight knees, anterior tilt of the pelvis. And we go again. Inhale, lengthen, send your sit bones behind you. Exhale. Go again. Inhale. And exhale. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale. Now you're looking for that lengthen across your sit bones. As you send your sit bones back, if it even helps, you could take your hands to your sacrum, your lower back. But feel that lengthen across your glutes. And then exhale, squeeze, return center. Keeping your knees soft. Let's go 3 more. And return. Yes, so if you want to map out your pelvis and your lower back, take your hand to your sacrum and your lower abdomen, and that will help. Last one. Again, protecting our knees, changing the stance as you need. If you need, take your feet shorter, wider, whatever you need. Well done. Point your toes forward and step forward. Just going to march it out. March it out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reach. Lengthen, turn your gaze, look up, exhale, palms off the hands together to the heart forward fold. Take your time. Active feet, soft knees. Once you get to your point of control, just letting go and reaching for the backs of your legs. And you can bend your knees generously so your belly button meets the tops of your thighs. Inhale, looking forward past your nose. Exhale. Straight knees with a micro bend, holding onto the backs of your legs by your head to your knees. And just let go of your grip, shoulders back. Full and deep breath, inhale. Exhale, squeezing your inner thighs, curling back up through the lower vertebrae of the spine. Now your mid-spine. Keeping your head down the last moment. And returning to center. Well done. Nice and strong at the top. Well done, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed this flow. It was spitting a bit, and it's a bit dark now, but so glad we got to do this outside, and whether you're outside at home or whatever season it is. I hope that you enjoyed this flow. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you again. Goodbye.